What's up, witches? It's the Undercover Witch, and I hope you love the new setup. Today we are going to be doing fire sign readings, so if you are an Aries, this reading is for you. I am using the True Heart Intuitive Tarot by Rachel True and the Sacred Power Reading Cards by Anne Stark. And we're going to start with our tarot. And this reading is if your sun sign is an Aries. If you're interested ever in your moon, your rising, or your Venus sign, go check those videos out. The ones from last month in March are going to be crossover into this month. That's how that works. So go check those out so you can see what's coming for you. Now this is going to be an overall general reading for this month. So let's start pulling. I usually do these by week, so whenever I pull them, I'm going to do 4 rows so we can have our 4 weeks out. Okay, so I have the Prince of Discs, the 4 of Cups, the 2 of Discs, the High Priestess reversed, the Star, Wheel of Fortune, 6 of Wands, 9 of Wands, and we're going to pull a few more. But already it looks like there's something that's coming in very, very slow with that Knight of Pentacles. But it's financial, it's monetary, it's something physical that you can touch, something that's coming into your life. And it looks like there's something that you're dissatisfied with, and the universe sees this. I feel like because this is in the money sector, it may be with a job. And I'm also getting with this 2 of Discs, again, that, you know, that really has to do with balancing money, trying to make ends meet, kind of living paycheck to paycheck. And we have the High Priestess reversed and the Star reversed and the Wheel of Fortune. So because of all of this, because of this dissatisfaction with the job, because of having to go back and forth with that money and those sort of things, you're feeling like you don't really know which direction to move forward in. You feel like you've resulted your last options. You're like, you know what, this didn't work, now what do I do? And you aren't able to pour anything into yourself. So you can't take the time that's needed to change. You're literally waiting on the next best thing to come in. You're waiting for that Wheel of Fortune to go into your favor. And with the 6 of Wands here, I think that is what's coming in. So this Wheel of Fortune here is telling me that this is moving in your favor. We have the 9 of Wands, right, with the 6 of Wands. So you're getting some kind of recognition, which is good. This could be in the means of promotion. This could be in the means of somebody recognizing your worth. It could, if you've been applying for jobs or anything like that, I would wait for like a call back on those. And that specific time that they're looking at you is going to be in 3 weeks. So the 3rd week of April, they'll be looking at you. You'll be hearing news of this. Could be sooner, but I usually read these out by week. So this first week, again, struggles. Second week, realizing you need to pour more into yourself and not really knowing how to do that, and that wheel turning around. We've got the World, the Hermit, and the Sun. So it's interesting because I have the Emperor and I have the World. So in your hands, in your control, you're not able to move forward very much. So I also see this one as somebody that's looking at you, seeing you for who you are for some of you, which could be a good thing. But for others, I feel like this is kind of envious. Somebody is envious of what you're putting out into the universe, of who you are and what you're attracting, because they want some of that for themselves. And then there's another group of you where what's happening is the universe is trying to tell you, you know, you can't do this alone. You need to admit when you need help. You need to admit when things aren't working. Stop trying to like grab everything on your way down. You need to let the universe step in and help. And you need to be guided to the correct place, and that is the Hermit and the Sun. So the universe is trying to guide you to somewhere where everything's just going to open up. You don't just have to be lit up by your inner light anymore. The universe is also going to provide you resources. And we also have the 7 of discs here for our fourth. Oh, I'm sorry, that is our 4th week. 7 of discs. So again, that sun is going to help you harvest what you're needing. You do just need to make sure that you're not, how do we put this? Sometimes we work a lot on ourselves. We're like, I just want to go to therapy. I just want to work on my spiritual self. I don't want to put down the self-help books. But in reality, you're just trying to keep yourself busy and you're not giving yourself time to relax. And so it's good to shine the light on what you need to work on, but it's also very important for you to have that like shadow work time, that moon time, that time to just relax and leave things in the shadows, leave things be, so that you can sit and soothe yourself, because that is very, very important. And I think with the 7 of discs, this sun that's coming in, this light that's coming in, it can help you harvest. But if you have full control over it and you don't allow the universe to take the sun away, like take those resources away for you to sit and calm down, that you'll just ruin it. Like you'll you'll exhaust every opportunity you have because you have them all at once, pretty much. But let's go ahead and we're gonna pull some Oracle. I've got the Freedom card, which is about balance. It's about yin and yang. So again, this goes back to our 2 of Pentacles that we pulled earlier. You're trying to balance yourself out, but you also need to balance that light and dark energy that's going on as well with the sun and the star. So you need to figure out when you need to pour into yourself and when the universe needs to pour in you. Because you have to decide who you are, what you need, and what you are before the universe can be like, okay, here's how you get to that place. Like you have to reflect on what you're wanting first. Reflection is the 2nd card. Again, you have to reflect on yourself to figure out for everything to come into balance with, you know, we have our energy, balance is the next card. So again, for everything to really align up, for you to align with the opportunities you need to be in a space of seclusion and a space of quote, like darkness, so that you can allow those things to come out of you. That way, you're not putting illusions out there for the universe to react on. Let's say you're just like, I want to be super, 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 super rich. I don't care the means. I don't care whatever. And then like you get an inheritance because somebody passes away. You're like, oh, I didn't want that. Well, the way that the things that you're actually wanting and the way you want it to come to you, all of that's important. So like reflect on what you actually want. Maybe you didn't want money. Maybe you just wanted to have attention, or maybe you just wanted, you know, more money for food, or, you know, whatever it is. Like define it, what it is that you want in each area of your life, so that the universe can look at it and be like, I can get you that. I also have change. So this whole process is going to cause changes within yourself. You really need to be listening to your guides right now. And with that listening, the things that you're wanting, the things that you're putting out for are going to be confirmed for you. Like as soon as you figure out what you're needing and you reflect on that, the universe is going to confirm it by providing those things for you and not putting any holds in your way. And then we have angel assistance. Again, you need to be able to listen to your guides and be able to communicate with them to tell them what it is you're needing. You need to stop and make space for you to do that. The Hermit journey, because we did pull the Hermit, is really about walking in and out of this dark space and into the light over and over and over again. It's about following a journey. And whenever we're talking about our guides and the way we communicate, some people are able to communicate in the light and they don't communicate very well in the dark. And some people, it's the other way around. When they have everything, it's so overwhelming. When they have a lot of opportunities, it's very overwhelming. So they can't focus on what they want to say, or they can't focus on listening or on what they actually want because there's so much going on around them. It stresses them out. But there are people that can, and there are people who, once they get in a funk, they just go downhill really, really fast. Or when they're in the light, it's like, whoo, it's like super shining everywhere. So you need to figure out which path is yours and which one you need to take to be able to figure out how to communicate with your guides. But I feel like for most of you Aries that I'm speaking with today, I feel like you're in that space where you need to learn how to handle the darker parts of yourself and that shadow part of your life. I think that is everything today, Aries, but thank you. Actually, no, I'm sorry. I brought out one of my coins so that I could do yes or no questions, and normally I don't do these, but I'm going to give you a few seconds. We're going to do 3 questions. I'm going to flip, see if it lands on yes, see if it lands on no. Very clear, very clear message. So think about what your question is. Uno, dos, tres. So the first answer we have is no. Second question, uno, dos, tres. Second question, answer is yes. And one more time, uno, dos, tres. No. Do we need clarification? Do we need clarification? I'm providing you clarification anyway. Number 1, for your first question, temperance. So no, probably because whatever it is, it's not balanced in itself. You need to take time and really focus on what you're needing and focus on putting time in yourself. So if you're asking about another person, you need to think about what time and energy they're putting into you and how much you're putting into them, and see if that evens out, or see if not like right now, but maybe in the long run, maybe they used to help you out a lot and now they really need help and you can pour back into them, whatever that is. But I feel like that has to do with a person. The Ace of Wands, yes, so some kind of new idea, some kind of new spark of passion or intuition is coming in strong. So whatever that instinct is you have, you should listen to it. And then the last question was, the answer was no. And I have the 5 of Swords reversed. So whatever situation that is, it might cause a lot of arguments. I feel like that is a work situation. So I hope that helps you, Aries, and have a great weekend.